my students also will relax a bit. Root 3 I want to simplify. This is nothing but 3 power 1 by 2. This is nothing but 3 power 1 by 4, right? 3 power 1 by 4. Why? Because this square root and another square root will give me 3 power 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2, 1 by 4. So this is nothing but 3 power 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4. There is a reason behind discussing these easy questions. This will finally give me 3 power 3 by 4, right? Finally it is 3 power 3 by 4. Suppose another question is there. Root 5 into root 5 into root 5. Now this n terms we already have the notation that you can use it, or because there is only 3 terms you can directly do it. 5 power 1 by 2, this will have 2 square roots, so 5 power 1 by 4. This will have 3 square roots, so it is 5 power 1 by 8. So final simplification will give me 5 power 7 by 8. You already know all these varieties, right? All these things you already know. Suppose for example I have cube root inside instead of square root which we solved. If we have cube root, suppose for example my question is cube root of 4 into cube root of 4 into cube root of 4, and it will keep continuing, right? It will keep continuing. Now see here, can I say that, sorry, it is only 3 terms here, sir. It is 3 terms. So this is 4 power 1 by 3 for first term. It is 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3. This is 1 by 9 for the second term. This is 1 by 3, 1 by 3, 1 by 3. It is 1 by 27 for the next term. So it is 4 power, if I take LCM 27, it will be 9 plus 3 plus 1. It is 4 power 13 by 27, right? It is 4 power 13 by 27. That means whenever it is cube root, it really does not make any difference. Just you need to keep on adding the powers, or in other words you can use geometric progressions if it is n terms, right? If it is n terms, you can use sum of geometric progressions, which I already taught in my previous questions, right? I already taught that questions in my previous questions. Now listen carefully, sir. Can I say this again? Can I say this? Please listen to this or see this question, sir. A beautiful question once again. Suppose for example I have a question where it is square root of 3 but cube root of 2, again square root of 3, again cube root of 2. Like that, this will continue infinite times, right? This will continue infinite times. Same logic I will implement. This square root of 3 and cube root of 2 is repeating so infinite times. If I call this entire question as x, this from here also everything will be x itself. That means my question will be cube square root of 3 into cube root of 2. This entire thing I'll substitute as x, right? I'll substitute as x. Now that is nothing but equal to x in my question, right? That is nothing but equal to x. But can I say that I don't want this square root to eliminate square both sides? It is x square. 3 into cube root of 2x I will get, right? 3 into cube root of 2x. Again I don't want this cube root cubing both sides. X square whole cube is x power 6. 3 into 2x I will get, right? 3 cube is 27, sir. 27 into 2x, which is 54x I will get. So x power 6 is equal to 54x. X power 5 is equal to 54. X value is what I require. 54 to the power of 1 by 5. Answer for this question is 54 to the power of 1 by 5. But this is also sometimes in this kind of questions where square root, cube root, all those things, different things are given, you need to solve by using variable method. But let us try simplifying as much as possible. Can I say that if I call this as x, this entire thing will be x itself, which I will not write it. So can I say that this square root and cube root are there. Inner thing is cube root, outer thing is square root. So I will get 2 and 3 LCM is 6. So I will get it as 6, right? I will get it as x power 6. Next, x power 6 I will get it as. Now can I also say that if I do square first, this will eliminate, right? This will eliminate. So I am left with 3 into this term. You don't need to write it actually. You can just do it from your head itself. If I find cube root next, 3 cube is directly can be written as 27, and then this entire cube root and cube will cancel, 2x will be left out. From there you will get it. That means you need not, actually you will use this method, but there is no need for you to write all these steps in the examination, as long as you are good enough to solve it in your mind itself. I believe the idea is clear, sir. As long as you are good enough to solve it in your mind, you no need to solve all those steps in your write all those steps in your examination. Rather try to get the answer little fast, little directly itself. I believe idea is clear. Suppose another question I will tell you. Suppose if the question is if x is equal to your question is if x is equal to square root of a cube root of b, again square root of a, similar question, cube root of b, like that it continues till infinite times. Can I say that if this entire thing is given as x, from here the entire thing also will be x itself? Try to do it, sir. First I will square. If I square, this becomes x square. Don't write it, just analyze in your mind, and a will become as it is. This will be as it is with x here. Instead of all these things, I will write it as x. Next I will cube. X square becomes x power 6, right? X square becomes x power 6. A cube will be written as a cube, and this cube root will go off. You are left with bx. X will be equal to x power 5 is equal to a cube b. X will be equal to a cube b whole to the power of 1 by 5. That means I don't need to write all these things to get the answer. Yes, I am using variable method, which is sometimes which you need to use if there is no other method. But I can say that why there is no other method, because the coming answer is in terms of a surd. It is not a whole number. Because the answer is in terms of surd, you will definitely have to use this method, but you don't need to write each and every step, is what I am trying to say. You can solve it so fast in your mind because your mind is faster than your pen, right? That is something which I want to teach you people. Kindly comment in the live chat if it is clear for you till now, sir. If it is clear for you till here, kindly comment in the live chat. That is one of the other variety of question which I wanted to teach you, which I taught you. I want to teach you multiple methods, sir. Multiple varieties I am interested with. See here, this is another variety. If root 7 into root 7 into root 7 till infinite times is equal to 343 to the power of x minus 1, find the value of x. Find the value of x. Now, we already know it. Root 7, root 7, root 7 infinite times is nothing but 7 itself. We know it, sir. This is 7 power 3. Whole power x minus 1, 7 power 3x minus 1. Bases are same. Equate the power. 1 is equal to 3x minus 3. So, 3x will be equal to 4. X value they are asking 4 by 3. Very easy. Because we already solved difficult questions. These all questions are never a difficulty. Another question what we solved previous question, similar variety. If x is equal to square root of, if x is equal to square root of a cube root of b fourth root of c, and the same thing continues again, sir. Square root of a cube root of b fourth root of c, like that this keeps continuing infinite times. Find the value of x. Find the value of x is your question. I hope you are able to understand this logic. Find the value of x is the question. Now listen carefully, sir. Again a very beautiful method. Same logic. This entire thing is again nothing but x itself. That means I can write it as cx. Instead of writing all these things, I can as equivalently write it as cx. Right? Now see here. If I take a square root, it becomes x square. If I take a cube root, if I cube on both sides, it becomes x power 6. If I write the power of 4 on both sides, x power 6 again whole power 4 is what I have. I will get it as x power 24 totally, right? X power 24 totally. Square root of square, it will cancel, a will be left. For this cube root, if I cube, this becomes a cube, right? This becomes a cube then, right? This becomes a cube. For fourth root, if I raise power 4, this becomes a power 12. I believe that you are able to understand, sir. Similarly, a power 12 is written. Similarly, this b When I cube it, b will cancel out. Cube root will cancel, I am left with b. But when I raise fourth root, that b will become b power 4, right? B become b power 4. And last step, this cx, fourth root if I take, it will get cx. 1 will cancel, x, 1x will cancel. X power 23 is a power 12, b power 4, c. I want x. A power 12, b power 4, c whole power 1 by 23 over answer. How beautiful, sir. First question I taught you step by step, writing each and every step. Next question I am teaching you only with 1 or 2 steps. This is how exactly you need to solve. And I believe that it is clear for my students. Directly given this question, you should write this statement. This is extremely important, and that is what I want to teach you people. Now see here, sir. Similar kind of question again, but all the 3 questions, the last 3 questions, we solved by using variable x, and we know how to write that value also so fast. But if answer options are not in terms of surds, but if answer options are whole numbers, then your problem becomes even more easy, sir. Suppose this is the question. Answer options are 2, 3, 4 and 5. Right, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now see here, method 1 I already taught you, but let me teach you method 1 once again. Method 1, if I call entire thing as x, this thing will again become x, and it becomes 4x, so that I will cancel out all these terms, right? I will cancel out all these terms, I will write it as 4x. Now if I square it to remove square root, it becomes x square, right? It becomes x square, and 2 will be as it is. If I cube it to cancel this cube root, it becomes x square whole cube x power 6. Finally you will be left with x power 6. Now 2 will be written as it is if I square, but when I cube it, the 2 cube will become 8. This is what I told you. You should be straightforward in saying the answer, and this 4x will be written as it is at the last step. X power 5 is equal to 32, which is 2 power 5. X is nothing but equal to 2. That is my answer, over. But this is my method 1, which I also taught you so easily to solve or simplify without wasting too much of time, even though it's a variable method. Method 2, sir, I don't like variable, because anyway the question given options are in terms of whole numbers. Can you teach me in whole number method or in option method, which will be so easy and so beautiful? Yes, definitely. Why not? Why not, when my students are asking for extra content or extra thing? Definitely. Suppose this entire thing is nothing but my question again. I will assume that as my first option 2, right? I'll assume that as my first option 2. This becomes 4 into 2. 4 into 2 is how much, sir? 8. But cube root of 8 is how much? Cube root of 8 is 2. This entire thing is nothing but 2. So I am left with square root of 2 into 2. Square root of 2 into 2 is square root of 4, 2. This 2 is what I assumed here. Therefore my assumption is right. Answer is 2. Beautiful, right? Please comment whether you are enjoying or not, sir. I am more interested in making you realize this is the best shortcut you can ever see in solving these varieties of problem. Chalo, sir. Next question. See here. Next question I am putting. Now suppose, for example, I need to simplify this. See here. Again a beautiful question. Cube root of 7. Cube root of 7. Cube root of 7 till infinite times. Right? Now can I say that to remove this cube root, I will cube it. Suppose first I will call it as x, for example. Cubing both sides. Left hand side becomes x cube. 7 into. So this cube root will cancel. This 7 I will write it. But this entire thing is again x only, right, sir? This entire thing is again x only. So that means x cube is 7 into x. But I want x. X square is 7. What is x value? Root 7, right? X value is root 7. Now first comment, first I want to understand whether my students are clear with this problem. Is this problem clear? Because from this I want to derive a beautiful concept again. You are clear? Now listen carefully, sir. This is exactly what I want to bring the conclusions after connecting the dots. See here. Can I say that you know this corollary? You know this corollary saying that root x into root x into root x into root x, like that infinite times, Think logically. Square root is nothing but here it is 2, right? Here it is 2. If I want to simplify this, if the root is 2, if it is second root, answer power will be power 1. 1 less than second, 1 less than 2. Similarly, just now we solved a question. Cube root of 5. Sorry, it is power 1 by 1 in fact, right? It is power 1 by 1, right? Cube root of 5. That means in simple language, I want to say you people, sir, in simple language, okay, let me take this question. Cube root of 5 into cube root of 5 into cube root of 5, infinite number of times. Can I say that here the root is third root? So my answer will be second root. If the question is third root, my answer will be second root. If the question is second root, my answer will be first root. If the question is fourth root, suppose for example, how beautiful can this be? Fourth root of 7, fourth root of 7, fourth root of 7 infinite times. Answer will be 1 less than fourth root cube root of 7. Suppose your question, sir. Any difficult question, you seem that it is a difficult question, you think that it's a difficult question. 21st root of 20, 21st root of 20, 21st root of 20. Like that it keeps continuing infinite times. My answer will be 1 less than 21st root, which is 20th root of 20. Over, sir. This is what I want to connect the dots. Yes, I taught you in variable method for some problems, but I derived a beautiful conclusion thereafter. The next 3 questions, they are not related to Surds. They are not related to Surds. They are not even related to indices. Sir, you are taking Surds and indices topic, but they are not related to the topic. Then what else is this? I am taking questions where the same terms are repeated multiple number of times. That is the kind of questions I am taking from the last 1.5 hours. Let me take that kind of questions, even though they are not Surds and indices. I want my students to learn, sir. I want you people to learn all these methods. See here, sir. Beautiful question. 1 plus 1 divided by 1 plus 1 divided by 1 plus 1 divided by 1 plus 1 by 2. I want to find the value of this expression. I want to find the value of this expression. Now see here, how usually your textbook will do. Your textbook will do it like this. 1 plus 1 by 2 is 3 by 2. 1 by 3 by 2 is 2 by 3. Right? This entire thing what I have marked right now in blue color, this is 2 by 3. Next I got 1 plus 2 by 3. 1 plus 2 by 3 is 5 by 3. But I have 1 divided by 5 by 3. So this entire thing what I am marking in green color, this is nothing but reciprocal of 5 by 3, 3 by 5. Again I have 1 plus 3 by 5, which is nothing but 8 by 5, right? Which is nothing but 8 by 5. But this entire thing what I am marking in orange color will represent 8 by 5. But I have 1 by 8 by 5, which is 5 by 8. My final answer is 1 plus 5 by 8, which is 13 by 8. This is my method 1, which is there in all the textbooks. Yes, this also is a good method, but I want the method to be greatest method, or the great method at least, in fact, right? This is my method 1, sir. You know this method. I am not denying that it will not be known to you. You know this method, right? You know this method, and I will make sure that I will teach you a beautiful method also. This is my method 1. Now see the method 2, sir. This is exactly students will love watching Anil Nair classes YouTube channel. 1 plus 1 divided by 1 plus 1 divided by 1 plus 1 divided by 1 plus 1 by 2. This is what I have, right? This is what I have. Now, beautiful way of solving problem by using method 2. Listen carefully, sir. Very, very beautiful method. Listen carefully. First of all, how many plus are there in this question? This is the first one. This is the second one. This is the third one. This is the fourth plus. That means plus is there for 4 times, right? Plus is there for 4 times. Now listen carefully. Take the last fraction. Last fraction is 1 by 2. In 1 by 2, numerator is how much? 1. Denominator is how much? 2. In 1 by 2, numerator is 1, denominator is 2. And think logically, sir. plus is written how many times? Plus is there 4 times. That means you should also add the consecutive terms 4 times. 1 plus 2 is 3. One time you added. 2 plus 3 is 5. Second time you added. 3 plus 5 is 8. Third time you added. 5 plus 8 is 13. Fourth time you added. That means the last two values, answer should be that. Last value is 13. Last but one value is 8. Divide, you will get the answer. Beautiful way, right, sir? Answer is 13 by 8. Who will use that method one after listening to these shortcuts? At least I don't think that my students will use it, sir. I don't know about other people. But my students are damn sure they will stop using that method one. Excuse me. They will stop using method one after listening to these varieties of problems. Suppose another question for your better understanding. See here, sir. 1 divided by 1 plus 1 by 1 plus 1 by 1 plus 1 by 3. Now see here, same logic. Let me tell the answer very fast for you people. Plus is written 3 times. So you should add 3 times. Last fraction is 1 by 3. So numerator is 1, denominator is 3. Add 3 times over your answer. 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 plus 4 is 11. 3 times added. Last term divided by last but 1. Answer should be 11 by 7. Answer should be 11 by 7. Why are we using that methods which is not required, sir? I believe that you should change the way you look at things so that your life will definitely change. You should definitely solve in this method. Not only this topic, sir. I am referring to many topics of this sort. Support. You might get a doubt. Sir, instead of all the plus, if we have all minus, I am telling you right now itself, sir, there is no method for alternate signs. Right now itself I am telling you. Do not ask me alternate, you should use the normal method in that case. But I am teaching you all of them plus, all of them minus. Suppose I will take one question for you to understand. What if all are minus? 1 divided by 1 minus 1 divided by 1 minus 1 divided by 1 minus 1 by 3. Same logic. No change in the approach. I will never change my approach, sir. Minus is written once, minus is written twice, minus is written 3 times. Same thing. Take the last fraction 1 by 3. Numerator is 1. Denominator is 3. Now, first 3 times I need to do it. Right? 3 times I need to do it. Can I say that 1 and 3 difference is 2. Right? 3 minus 1 is 2. Next, 2 minus 3. 2 minus 3 is, it is minus 1. Next, 2 times over. Minus 1 minus 2, it is minus 3. Last term divided by last but one term. Minus 3 divided by minus 1. Answer should be 3.